morning, my dear students of class 4. How are you? Hope you all are well and stay your home now. So, boys, today is Monday and the date is 12th April 2021. And after such a prolonged gap, we shall start our geography class today. And today I shall start a new chapter, that is chapter 3. So, boys, all of you open your geography book. So the name of the chapter is India Climate, and in this chapter we will learn factors affecting climate, different seasons, climatic regions. So today we shall start the chapters, the page number 21, and we shall know the factors affecting climate. So now all of you open your book, page number 21. You have learned about different physical features of our country in this previous chapter, and if you look at this of these different regions, you will find that they have different types of houses, different types of crops are also grown here, and the people also dress differently. So if you all listen and remind the previous chapter, you can know that in this chapter we can read the different regions, different people, different crops are grown in our country, that is India. We know why is this so. So this is because of the different climatic conditions in different parts of our country. The climate of a country is an important element that influences the lives of people. It is also directly responsible for the type of natural vegetation and wildlife found there. So this is because the climate of our country. All know that India is a large country, and so the climate all over the country is not the same. Some places are extremely hot while some are very cold. Coastal areas are affected by the sea, so they have moderate climate. And in spite of this diversity, the climate of India is broadly described as tropical monsoon type. So boys, you all remember one thing, that India is the climatic zone that is tropical monsoon type. Now we know the factors affecting the climate of India. And India, many factors affect the climate of it. So they are the Himalayas, number 1, number 2, surrounding seas, and number 3, the other relief features. So there are 3 factors affect the climate of India. And next point, you all remember this, that is Mausinram in Meghalaya has an average annual rainfall of 11,873 millimeters and is the wettest place in the world. In this Meghalaya, or in the Meghalaya, that is their place, that is Mausinram, there always rainfall, and if you visited any season you can see the rainfall. So Mausinram is the wettest place in the world. We know the first point, that is the Himalayas. The Tropic of Cancer passes almost through the center of India, dividing the country into 2 halves. Thus, the southern half lies in the tropical zone and the northern half lies in the temperate zone. So boys, you can remember one thing, that is the 2 zones, that are the tropical zone and the temperate zone. And most of the country has a tropical climate. And why is this so? There is a big question. So this is because of the presence of the Himalayas along the northern part of India. In winter, they stand as a barrier against the bitterly cold winds coming from the Arctic region. And in summer, they trap the monsoon winds, prevent them from crossing over into Central Asia and bring rain to India. So there is very important of the Himalayas, that is Himalaya is the barrier of our country. know the second point, that is surrounding seas. So boys, we all know that India has a long coastline. The Arabian Sea and the Bay of Bengal have a moderating influence on the climate of the coastal areas, and the interior parts which are far away from the seas have extreme climate. So this is the point, that is surrounding seas. We know the third point, that is relief features. The other relief features of our country greatly affect the temperatures of different places. Hill stations such as Simla and Mussoorie, being situated at high altitudes, are colder than places in the plains which are situated on the same latitudes. So this is the main point why hill stations such as Simla and Mussoorie the colder than places in the plains which are situated on the same latitudes. And at last we know, in peninsular India there are hill stations such as Kodaikanal and Udagamandalam, that is Uti, which have a cool climate although they are quite close to the equator. The western slopes of the western Ghats get very heavy rainfall, but places to the east of the Ghats receive low rainfall and they lie in the rain shadow area. So this is the main points of factored effects of this climate. If you have any problem regarding these chapters, regarding these lessons, you all call me or you can through WhatsApp sending message.